Game sense. Big brain. IQ 10 million plates. Giga Chad furry butt plug tail moments. Simply skill. I wanted to create a video for all the fucking dipshit brain dead randoms I play with to get it through their thick fucking skulls because for some reason, myself and the people I queue with, my only friends in the world, are the only people who have game sense. And it fucking baffles me. Like, the only people who have game sense are us, and then like that one random that we get every 20 games. So, if you're not that guy, all you other fucks, you're the reason I'm hard stuck bad in video games.
Yeah, you got him, Twitch.
Yeah, have you seen this Dokkaebi trying to quick peek, but like not doing it right?
This Twitch is trying to quick peek, not doing it right. She's missed.
It's a fairly easy concept to think about for me at least. Game sense allows you to outplay the opponent by calculating what they're gonna do and then, beating them at that. Coming up with a counterplay. This can happen at low skill levels, high skill levels, really in most multiplayer games. It can kind of apply to single player, but we're mainly going to be focusing on multiplayer games where there's a massive team element and a bunch of information you need to kind of take in. Game sense can be capping the point for your team without the enemy knowing. It can be counterflanking or having good positioning. It can also just be holding the right angles or being in the right place. It can also just be picking the right characters or playing to your advantages. In the sense of the word, it's understanding what the enemy is trying to do and outplaying them. Doing this generally requires at least a moderate level of video game knowledge and gut instinct, which only grows over time in each game you play. The human brain is excellent at pattern recognition. All we receive in our brains is funny little ha-ha zaps from our nerves, and somehow our brain tells us we like getting pegged by femboys with large balls while being smacked with a rubber tentacle. It's not that weird. Game sense is our brain taking what it knows from this game and other games and the information in the game we're currently playing and turning it into a dopamine rush saying, haha, get fucked, loser, time for brain fit. So how do we build game sense? How do we get better at understanding a game so completely that we can make a snap decision that'll help us win? Well, game sense is purely informational, so we need to make sure that we have all the information. Getting a good headset so you can hear things like enemies walking and gunfire can help a lot. Also building good practices like aiming where the enemy will be, not aiming at the ground, pre-firing. Generally getting used to all the controls and the style of the game can give you an edge. Don't play every game like Call of Duty or, World of Warcraft. Like, each game is different, they feel different, they have different little, minutia to them. So, games have different flows, needs, metas, and tricks that can help. And paying attention to that, is not a bad thing. Some games you can mindlessly play and not think about game sense, but overall, game sense helps. When facing an enemy, what tricks do they do that catches you off guard? What things are you dying to? What can you do to improve your experience other than just aim? I'll let Small Wingus McGingus give us a short explanation on building game sense.
You need to stop me mid-rush, which you can... if you anticipate me going to attack you, you could swing at me. You could guard break me from it. You could bash me from it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you can do. It's all about making the correct read.
Right. Which goes into game sense, right? You gotta, make the right read. Oh! Let's say you are limited, as some people have worse reaction times, playing on high latency monitors or TVs, various things. What are things that can give you an edge? Using critical thinking can make or break a match. For example, if you hear someone walking behind you, turn around, dumbass. Don't peek while reloading. Stop dodge attacking from neutral. Pay attention to pings. Don't just sit around while you're dead. Go on cams and help. Get some useful fucking callouts. Don't sit for 2 minutes doing fuck all, then run inside with 15 seconds left and die. Your KD is less important than winning. You're the fucking skill issue. So, how do you make correct decisions based on critical thinking? Part of that is understanding your strengths and weaknesses. If you aren't gifted by the Maple Gods with quick reflexes, fast internet, and an unimaginably small penis, you're probably sitting around the middle of the bell curve of skill. Now, let's put a couple scenarios forward. Let's say you're touched by a 4-leaf clover and you just have the reaction time of a dead cat. How can you set yourself up for success? First, don't lick the shocking wall. Then, Don't lick the other shocky
Oh,
wall.
entered right here.
Finally, you can be useful to the team in other ways. Being a healer, playing intel,
Oh my
setting
God,
yourself up in
something bad.
advantageous positionings where it'll be easier for you to get kills. Enemy won't notice you, or, using cover to your advantage. One game I'd like to honorably mention is Deadlock. During the day and a half PSN went down, I tried solo queuing Deadlock, and now we got our shit rocked. I won't lie. But my team didn't tilt and said, our green lane was a bad matchup and just fed. Next time we should switch lanes and get on top of them. This was insane to me, and now I think the Deadlock community is just the best. Anyway, back to the games that have brain-dead randoms. Game sense can also be knowing when to push or fill for the needs of the team and not just playing what makes you feel happy. Now, just because you insta-lock Doc or Spider-Man doesn't mean you're that guy. You'll probably never be that guy. But keep that shit in casual. Don't play like a retard in ranked. Game sense can also be knowing when to push or filling the needs of the team, making the right flanks, or planting the bomb while your team is pushing site. Here, map knowledge and spatial awareness is key. Knowing what your job is, but also what your teammates' jobs are, is vital. It may be hard for you to keep tabs on your teammates, but just get into the habit of checking what they're doing, looking at the map, if there is one, and understanding the plays they're trying to make, and playing around them. Don't walk in front of them and just fucking get headshot because they're holding an angle and you're like, I want to hold that angle. No, they got the fucking angle. Just figure something else out. You don't need to sit behind your fucking random being like, what if I just stay here and fucking just wait? No, do something useful. It may be hard to keep tabs on your teammates, but just getting in the habit of checking what they're doing and understanding the plays they're trying to make and playing around them will drastically improve gameplay. It's multiplayer. One person carrying the team isn't a long-term viable solution to sucking ass. Understanding your playstyle also helps. We may all want to go in guns blazing, but if you're dropping a consistent 0.5 KD or going 0-7 every fucking match, maybe you're the reason we keep losing, and you should go back to Animal Crossing and jelking it to that Anka video on the blue site. But consider using more than just 3 fucking brain cells next time you run into a room and die instantly. Game sense does evolve, both as you play the game more and as the community plays the game more. Playing For Honor against a Rep 1 now is way harder than it was at launch, and the meta for Siege has changed enormously. You still will get level 50s who don't know how to look down, and Rep 80s who can't defend against light spams, me. But the community grows better over time as the limits of the game are changed by the devs and the player base. Now, we aren't all perfect aimbot machines that hit clip after clip. If you are, then why are you watching a video by a mediocre gamer that's tired of his silver randoms? Loser. Anyway, it's no secret that the more tired or tilted you are, the worse you play. You have on days and off days. Some days are better spent playing Uno or Monopoly with the boys instead of an FPS and bullying the random that fills the 4th spot.
Stack it. Stack it. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh man.
So if it's just not your day, take a break. Save me your fucking dead weight, bitch. Finally, we have the goal of the game. But Shakes, the goal of the game is to win. I know that, fucknut. You don't know that. Now, what is winning? In Predecessor, which is one of my favorite games, the goal of the game is to destroy the enemy core. It's not to kill more enemies or get all the buffs or kill all the minions. No, it's take the towers, kill the core. That's it. That's the only way to win. There have been countless times my team was behind by at least 15 or 20 kills, and we just so happened to distract the enemy long enough in a team fight for a random or a minions to kill their core, and we win a game where we were getting fucked in the ass. In Siege, it's either kill everyone or plant the bomb. Getting in a clean plant puts a fire under the enemy's ass, making them make riskier moves while you have the advantage. Don't rush in one by one into a 4v1 and let John Wick take out your team one by one and defuse. Hold cross angles where unless you are literally shit on a stick, you or your teammate will get the kill. Don't rush solo to the payload and die with no healers to support you. And if you're DPS and the tank has more kills than you should probably consider taking that dick out of your mouth and focusing on the fucking game. Finally, we have the fun factor. If you're having fun and, makes you happy, sure, go ahead, have fun. Just do it in casual, unless it will win you a ranked match. That's it. Go fuck yourself.
It's telling me I am subscribed to PlayStation Plus. Like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to fucking get my... Oh my god.